Hey folks, welcome back to the channel, Beginner Guitar Tips and Tricks. I'm James, I run the channel. For those of you who don't know, I started this channel to create brief one topic videos where I can show beginner guitar players something that's kind of cool or beneficial to supplement the current their current studies in basic theory. Nothing I teach here or show here in any of these videos is meant to replace what you're going to learn in your regular lessons. I want you to stick to those. That's where you're going to learn your fundamentals. That's where you're going to become a good guitar player. It's by learning all of that, and then how you can use that to create great sounds, beautiful music, and so on. So make sure you stick with all of that. These videos that I create are one shot, one topic, brief videos where I discuss one little thing that could benefit you or can make you feel a little better about your playing if you get frustrated, working the theory. Now, in fact, this is one of the rare videos I'm not even holding a guitar. They're all asleep. But what I want to address in this video is your hands. Your hands obviously are doing so much of the work, especially your fretting hand. And if you're a beginner guitar player, you're probably discovering a few things about your fretting hand, including the tips. That the tips are getting shredded, calloused. You got dead skin on it. It's kind of gross, but I don't know if you can see mine very well at all. I doubt it in the camera, but if you can, I've been playing for over 50 years, and it still happens to me. You probably also feel some pain. Now that's pretty brief. After you've played for a little while, your fingertips are going to toughen up, and the pain won't be as significant because you will have built deep callousing. But you'll still, the odd time, you're still going to get some little skin tears and such. It's just really the surface layer of skin. You're not going to bleed likely. If you are bleeding, take a break. You've gone a bit too far. Remember, this is to be enjoyable. You're creating something wonderful, and you need to enjoy yourself along the way. You don't want to be injuring yourself or bleeding while you're doing it. So getting the calluses on your fingers is normal. You want that because it's going to build up your fingertip strength and your the hardness of your fingers, so you can more easily fret the notes, and it won't be as comfortable or possibly painful when you're strumming chords. So keep at it. Let the calluses build. Let them do their thing. They're doing a job for you that seems kind of gross or uncomfortable right now, but it's actually beneficial. The pain you're feeling with it, like I said, that'll eventually subside, and not too much longer. As long as you stick with the guitar, the pain goes away, and for the most part, and you just sort of get some callousing and repeat callousing, but it doesn't hurt like it does in the beginning. When you start learning some chords, yeah, you can really hurt your fingertips, just because your strings are very thin. They're metallic wire, and your fingers are not used to sort of having pressure on something like that. So you're going to get the calluses. But trust me, down the road, in the not too distant future, those calluses are going to form over top of each other, and they're going to form rock hard fingertips where you're going to be able to tear up and down the fingerboard of your guitar and not really experience any pain or callousing, and you're going to be able to do sort of harder strikes. You get to things like hammer-ons and pull-offs down the road, and this is where the calloused hard fingertips come in handy, where you can sort of hammer on and pull off really quick without any sort of mushiness in your finger. Another thing to look at is your fingernails. If you're letting your fingernails grow a little bit on your fretting hand, you will find a couple of issues can happen. One, it can be difficult for you to get the fingertips to go square down onto the string when you're fretting it. Your nails may push down on the fretboard before your fingers make proper contact with the string. And you may also snap it into other strings as well. So I didn't actually cut the nails on this hand yet, so I wanted to do this video first. Not sure if you can really tell. They're not long, but they're getting to the point where, yeah, I need to trim them, because it makes it much easier with very short fingernails on your fretting hand to be able to fret each note and finger each chord and ensure you're getting them all cleanly without a fingernail bumping something else. Plus, you're not worrying about your fingernails digging into the actual fretboard wood, which can do damage to it. So keep fingernails trim on this hand, your fretting hand. Well, not necessarily this hand, you may fret with this hand, I don't know. But your fretting hand, keep those fingernails trim. And you'll find it's much easier to play your notes, your chords, to play your techniques and play riffs if you've got those trimmed. And again, as you're going along, you'll also find that your fingertips are getting harder and stronger and able to play those riffs and those hammer-ons and those new things you're going to learn in your lessons. Now, your other hand, your strumming, your picking hand, as you advance in guitar, you're going to learn different techniques. In the beginning, most of what you'll do is probably just using your regular everyday guitar pick. And that's great. That's how you're going to learn your fundamentals. You start learning your scales, your chords, how to strum them with the pick. As you advance further into guitar, there are other techniques where a pick isn't necessarily used at all. Just you have your fretting hand up on the fretboard, but your other hand, your picking hand, can often be used just to strum your strings or individually pick strings, much like you hear in classical music. The thumb will maybe strum or pick the lower pitched strings, and the higher pitched strings will be plucked by your other fingers. And that's where fingernails can help, because they can actually act as little picks when you're picking on each individual string. But for now, you're a beginner. Don't worry about that. Keep your nails trim. Don't worry about your strumming and picking hand and using that as a pick yet. Learn your basics, learn your fundamentals. As your lessons progress, that's where you'll start learning more about just bare hand techniques and bare hand strumming, which gives a softer tone to the music than hitting it with a plastic pick. And then finger picking as well. You'll learn all that if you keep on your journey of learning. And if you decide it's something you want to do, you can pursue that further, maybe even get into classical guitar. If not, you can also find that even in metal, you'll hear it. Some songs like I'm the One by Virgin Steel from the 80s starts off with some finger picking. Kirk Hammett and Metallica does it. It is a technique that is widespread, most commonly, I think, in classical. But for now, like I say, in your beginnings, you're starting out, you've begun your journey, keep your fingers trim. Don't be alarmed when your fretting hand fingertips are callousing. That's what you want. At first, they're probably going to feel a little sore too. So if they're sore, take a break. You don't have to be getting in your 30 minutes of practice every single day, practicing certain things that you know are going to hurt. Just take a break. Don't necessarily do anything maybe for a day. Let your fingers heal a little. Or do things that are simpler and more delicate and that are more gentle to delicate fingertips. It's up to you, but those are little things you can do to help to relieve the pain while allowing your calluses to form and settle in and become very useful down the road. So that's about it. Didn't really cover anything too heavy here. Just the most important things probably when you're playing guitar are your hands and fingers. So make sure you take care of them. Oh, and also, before you even pick up your guitar and touch it, wash your hands. Wash them well. Because in the course of a day, we accumulate all kinds of dirt and filth and garbage on our fingers that often we don't even see. But it's there. And when you're playing guitar, that dirt can come off and rub off onto the fretboard. And it can tarnish the fretboard. It can tarnish the frets themselves, the strings. Basically, all it can do is bad things. So just take a moment. Give your hands a good wash with soap. Always with soap, otherwise you're just getting your hands wet. You're not washing anything. Wash your hands with soap. Get the dirt of the day off. Dry them well. And then grab your guitar and enjoy. Now, again, that's just another one of the little guitar maintenance things that I'll be showing you along the journey through my channel. So I hope you found this useful. If you did, please hit the like button. If you do find the videos I create for you being brief and helpful, please, I'd ask you to please subscribe too, so you're made aware of the new content that comes up as well. Plus, it does a lot to help us as content creators. It allows us to continue making more and more things that we hope are helpful for you. If you have a comment on anything I discussed in any of these videos. I know this one doesn't really cover anything real technical, but if you have any comments, please leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll do everything in my power to respond to you. Or if you find somebody else might benefit from what you've seen from one of my videos, feel free to share it with them as well. I welcome any comments, any criticisms if you have any, and just reach out. And I want to thank you for tuning into the video and to the channel, and hopefully you're finding things helpful and useful. And I'll see you in the next video.